This is nice.
Yes, and you know what? Didn't think it through because I'm going to the game later, and
No way.
and I'm not going home. So
Yeah, that's. Do you think other people will be wearing
no, but I have this attitude. Is it recording?
Yeah.
I have this because it's going to be gold. No, because I have this attitude as a female football supporter that I can do whatever the fuck I want. I once saw, I think it was like a year ago, it was a Wales home game.
Yeah.
And a woman in front of us had brought with her to eat as a snack a whole Terry's chocolate orange.
That's
and I was
great.
like, this is what women are bringing to the game.
Yeah, that's really fun. Because like a bag of Haribo at the stadium is like £4.
Oh my God, yeah.
At a Cardiff game recently, it was like was it an evening game? Yeah, it was an evening kickoff. And lots of people are like bringing in McDonald's and stuff. And then one man walked up the steps, half sheepishly, half really proud. Massive box of pizza.
No, can you do that?
Apparently. And he was just like there going, yeah, I think it was from the size of the pizza makes me think it was from West End Pizza in Canton,
Okay, yeah.
which is gigantic
Yeah.
and incredible. Sponsor us.
Maybe.
And he looked so proud of himself, but also like really embarrassed that like someone's gonna go like pizza boy.
Men have those anxieties though, right? Because I think women are less worried about nicknames.
Interesting.
Because I don't think we've lived our lives worried that whatever we do will result in a nickname that will
Right,
stick
sure.
forever.
Whereas one thing that you do as a man, then that's you defined.
Yeah.
Pizza boy.
Pizza boy.
I'm gonna shout pizza boy when I see him in the next City game.
I might consider it because, I always take my kids and they're always hungry because it's always like dinner time. And it always costs me like 30 quid for like nuggets and chips.
No, it's wild. We do a nice little meal deal. But I need to be eating something throughout.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. There's always sweets. Because I always go with my family.
Yeah.
So my sister's always there and their kids and my parents are often there. So everyone will have brought something.
Yeah.
So then it's this constant thing for 90 minutes of passing stuff back and forth down the line.
It's perfect.
I love it.
Looking forward to it.
Are you going?
I'm going. Me and my eldest are going. First time going to a Wales game together.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so nice.
Sweet, right?
Yeah. Are you in the family stand?
We are in the family stand, so we're going to
Okay.
be toxic in the family stand.
Okay.
Sort of tops off type vibes, I think. Boy, get your tummy out. We're losing. The boys, we're losing to Bosnia. The boys need your support. Get your 9-year-old tummy out. Is that fine?
I don't know. I always threaten to take my top off.
Yeah.
I think we've spoken about this.
Yeah, we have.
But yeah, I just enjoy the threat of it making my kids feel really uncomfortable, and then I let it go.
I like the idea that you threaten to do it to the stewards, to the male stewards, like, please, Miss Sears, not again. The boy's about to take a penalty.
Yeah, but these stewards have been working in like Cardiff City Stadium for like nigh on 50 years.
Yeah.
They're not used to dealing with women.
No.
If a woman's going to take her top off, he can't stop me.
Yeah, do you reckon that's why they've got pockets full of Terry's chocolate orange to distract the women? Quick, roll it away like a grenade.
And it works every time.
Yeah. A chocolate orange is great.
Isn't it?
We had some left over from Christmas a couple of weeks ago, and I melted
Hang
it
on.
down. Go on.
What? Leftover Christmas chocolates?
The kids get a lot of chocolate from like
Yes,
everybody.
and your job
everybody.
is...
But I don't really eat that much. I'm a clean living
You're
boy.
very good.
But so it was like, it might have even been from like, it can't have been from last year. But I was going through it, like just stuff to the back of the cupboard. He was like, no, you have like a little bit each day, whatever. And I melted it down and made brownies out of it.
Oh, okay.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's great stuff.
Did you feel like someone during the war, like making the most of the resources you've got?
I put loads of lard in it. Sinew. What is sinew?
I don't know. Is it some kind of fat?
I feel like
Some
it's a
kind of
fat. Yeah, put loads of fat in it.
Yeah.
Can we address the fact that I have been in the wars?
Yes, quite literally. So we were talking before about how you look like a World War I soldier.
You know what? I was gigging with Rachel Fairburn last night.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely Rachel, who firstly was full of praise for you. She really likes you, which makes me think she's had a bang on the head. But we
sweet.
brought up this she Yeah, she made some sort of reference to me looking like classically looking.
Yeah.
And I said that you think I look like a war cock. And she said, no, you look like a 1950s star. And I was like, that's a much nicer way of saying what Esyllt, I think, was saying.
Yeah.
She's kinder than you.
What does she want?
Yeah. To be sat where you're sat, in the hot seat.
I'd love it if by the end of whatever this is, that we've both been replaced by two people who have no kids.
Yeah. I think that would be... that.
No one's noticed.
Just the understudy takes over.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Just hidden behind there is Rachel Fairburn.
Who'd be your understudy for this?
Just any other white... Luckily, there's no other white men in comedy, so this is fine. I am the sole guy.
Gig for life.
I'm the token. I don't know.
What's happened to you? Is it shrapnel?
It is not shrapnel,
No.
so I'm not sure if you can see on the thing. I have a scar on the top of my head. I realised that with these glasses, I look quite Harry Potter-esque at the moment.
You do actually.
So yesterday I had about, I'd say 10 minutes in between coming back from a job before wanting to go for a run, pick up the kids and then drive to a gig. So I had 10 minutes to do something that I've been saying to Jen I do for ages, which is fix the toilet seat. So I tried to do it in like 7 minutes and just sort of like quick. And then as I stood up having done it, I had left the little drawer window cupboard door thing open and stood up and cracked it open.
Was it a corner?
Yeah, corner of the cupboard door.
I can feel that.
And then
like
I went for a run.
Just like this, just like gazing around.
Jen, who's here for the first time during the record.
I can
she's
confirm
upstairs.
I've seen her. Yeah.
She's real.
Yeah.
She's not left me.
No, she's not.
Correct at time of recording.
Yeah, she was blinking a lot, like she was trying to send a
She
signal.
kept calling you Angela. I don't know what that was. Your name's not Angela. When I was going for the run, just before I left, Jen said, do you want to take your phone? I was like, oh no, I don't really take my phone. And then I went for a run. And then I realised she was saying, oh, in case you collapse because you just had a head injury. And I was like, oh, that's a sensible thing I should have done. I was like, no, I'm fine, thanks, no. Just bleeding.
Well, because with kids, right, they take precaution, and we've spoken about this as well, how a school will ring you if your child had a bump on the head. But with yourself, you're so like, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. And that's how people just drop dead in the street.
Yeah. A little bit was thinking, imagine if I get dropped dead on this run. Where would be the best place for people to find me?
Where were you going?
Just around the block and stuff.
Okay.
I would have done it on someone's driveway to really ruin someone's day.
Yeah.
Really haunt someone at the school run time, you know?
Yeah. Trying to leave. Like, do I just leave the car?
Yeah. Just bleeding out. But,
I think there are worse ways of being found though, because at least you were kind of out doing something active, like
that's
out
true.
on a run. Or maybe he was one of those people who, you were so fit, your heart just couldn't
just
take
explodes.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the dream.
We've gone into death yet again. We always talk about death.
Know. I have been accused of this in like my personal life.
Bringing up death a lot. It's been really dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the last person I was dating, he would comment on it a lot. He'd be like, "You're talking about death again."
Really?
Yeah.
Is it your go-to?
Yeah, but in a funny way though.
Yeah.
And because I'm very like observational about it, and very blasé about it as well. I think it's because I know I'm not going to die.
Sure. If you know that there's all those mad Silicon Valley men who are trying not to age and trying to live forever.
Yeah.
If there was like pills you could take, would you want to live forever?
No.
Why?
Because I can already see, I'm 45 now, I can already see how some very old people are very much like, yeah, I'm ready to go now.
Interesting.
I can see how that will happen.
But then you've got the people who are trying to stop aging.
Yes.
So if you could like press pause and just live forever.
No.
Really?
I don't think so. No, would you?
I think I would for a bit at state pension age, and I'd bankrupt the country because I'd never die. They'd still be giving me like the 70 quid a week. They haven't factored that Robin in.
Yeah.
Rachel Reeves has not realised that I'm going to bankrupt the country.
What would you spend your money on as a pensioner?
What do pensioners spend their money on? Daily Mail?
Yes. Used to be buses, but now it's free.
Buses are free now. What do pensioners do? They do cruises. They do Daily Mail. They used to do
Yes.
cigarettes, but that was very much
Yes.
why there's not many pensioners around nowadays.
No, my grandmother used to go to Weatherspoons a lot.
Did she? Yeah. The old boys used to, that like go like 11 a.m.
Yeah.
pint on their own, read the paper,
Yeah.
come back.
That's nice, isn't it? But I think you get bored of that after a while. So there are two things happening here. The reason I don't want to live forever is, one, I would get bored.
Yeah.
And two, I would then realise that all the stuff I've been putting off that I think, I just don't have enough time to do, I'm still not doing them, and I'm the problem.
Right, yeah. So, the lack of time wasn't the problem.
Yeah.
You're just a bad person.
Yeah, and I don't think I could live with that.
But and you'd have to.
Yeah, exactly.
The deepest irony.
Yeah.
I think we've
know.
learned a lesson there. I'm quite obsessed with that. What's his name? Brian Johnson or something. The vampire dad. The guy who.
Oh, yeah.
This guy who gets like blood transfusions
Yes.
from his son.
But he doesn't look healthy.
He doesn't look good.
No.
He might think he looks young, but he also spends like $100,000 a year on pills and stuff.
Yeah.
And we've talked about Bertie Bassett's before. He's not spending all that on Bassett's.
No, he's not.
Those aren't on gummies. He's taking blood. The opposite of taking a sweet in the morning is getting blood transfusions from your son, I think.
Imagine, just sat there by the dinner table with like a tube running
Yeah.
from one to the other.
How's your day today? This child just wasting away.
So weird.
Madness, isn't
Yeah.
it? Peak age for you to go then?
I think as long as I'm still mobile and with it, I don't know. I think 90s is fine.
90.
90s.
Can you imagine asking somebody, even like 100 years ago, when do you want to die? And someone like saying 90s. That would have been like a pipe dream. Yeah. What, we're going to go on the moon as well, are we, Esyllt? Like, that would have been like utterly
Isn't
insane.
it? I know. And the fact that our kids could easily live to over 100 now.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't think they need to.
No, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Which one would you...
Oh, no. Someone asked me this question before about which was my
Sophie's
favourite.
choice? Oh, that's mean.
Yeah, but I answered.
Did you? That's very funny.
But it's a complex question.
I ask audience members a lot which is their favourite child. Often if they're out with a couple of their children,
Oh,
I'll
okay.
ask them there because that's a bit of fun.
Yeah.
But I think I do that for entertainment purposes, to entertain the nation.
Yes.
It's a gift.
Yes.
Yeah, but asking you someone one-on-one, it feels like...
Yeah, it was a producer on the news quiz, and that was the last time I was asked to do the news quiz. But what's really interesting is, a couple of weeks ago, this conversation came up about favourites, and both my kids thought that the other one was the favourite.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're negging both of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, at least there's balance there.
Yeah. And I did say to them, well, you're both my favourites, unless you're being annoying.
Yeah, sure. But I suppose they're both your favourites and both your least favourite by the same metric.
Oh, yeah. But that's what kids are, though, right? Because
Sure.
they're like your best friend and your biggest nemesis all rolled into one. Because you could easily, like, you're constantly thinking, I could do without this. I could do without you. But also some days you're like, oh my God, you're the reason I exist now.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Yeah, it really is. My wife is just leaving the house now.
She is, I can
No,
confirm.
Do
Where's she
you think
going?
do you think she'll come back?
I don't know. Is that because, is she an actress and you could only afford to pay her for like 10 minutes so I could just just meet her? No, she's off the clock.
It's I hired an escort, like a family escort. You know, like nothing for anything, hanky panky,
No.
but just for sort. You can buy like the girlfriend experience, can't you,
Yes.
for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
When I used to work behind the bar of the Glee Club in Cardiff, there was one on a really quiet Thursday night. There was like an older gentleman who was really drunk, really drunk, and he was there with like a very young woman who was like, 6 foot whatever, like stunning, beautiful, and we were like, what's going on here? And he was just getting drunk, obviously not like, didn't really know how to sort of behave, like obviously
Yeah.
very, very nervous, and we were like, oh, that's it, that's what's happening here, isn't it?
Wow.
This is like you've paid for this.
God.
Interesting. It was really interesting watching
Were they
it.
chatting?
I mean, she was a very good actress.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think she was very, very good at her job.
Yeah.
I found it fascinating.
I think you could do it. And I think I could do it.
Date older men.
Yeah.
I think people would complain if I turned up and they wanted some sort of like 6 foot.
I mean, for women.
Oh, interesting.
So you could do it for women. I think I'd be very good at it.
Who do you think? This is a stupid question. Men do it more, right? Men would hire escorts more than women would.
I think so, but I think I've read that there's a trend of older women who just want some
Companionship.
Yeah.
But nothing sexual.
Maybe it develops into that. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't think it's ever off the table. I think that's the problem with that kind of escort work. Because I did consider it once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Companionship or just general escort?
Escort, but without the sex. But then again, I don't think you can say that.
I will be your date for hire.
Yeah.
Because you got a good chat.
I'm very charming. I can look nice for someone. I can talk to their friends. You can put me in a room with people I don't know and I will talk to them. And I think you're the same.
Sure.
And maybe because of what we do, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, let's not unpick too much what we do for a living, but I suppose it is that. You are paying us to be charming in front of you in a room.
Yeah.
And to entertain you. Yeah. And there's always the indication that might be some sex. Is that what an encore is? I'm not sure. Yeah, no, I hadn't really unpicked that before, but I suppose that is exactly that, isn't it?
Do you have groupies?
No.
Okay. Has anyone ever come on to you, like after a gig?
No.
But you wouldn't know, would you? We've covered this. You're just so oblivious to these things.
Madam, you've forgotten your clothes. Madam, a strong gust of wind must have come in. No, I don't think so. I mean, I probably would be oblivious to it, but also I talk about my wife and kids on stage like all the time. So I think it would take a brazen harlot to go like, I will beeline for you. Yeah. Gay men more than women.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
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 I think.
Just in case.
Hedging your bets.
Yeah.
Each way. Yeah. What about you?
No. And I've had this conversation with other female comics before. I don't think it happens the same way around for women.
Right.
I think you do get a lot of female fans who really thirst after some male comedians.
Right.
But I don't think it happens the other way around.
And do you think that's because there's a power thing there and seeing a confident woman puts certain men off?
Possibly. I don't know. Possibly. Or... Because I'm trying to think about... So the show we do together, the dating show.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I don't think I'm very approachable from that. Like, even though I might be projecting maybe a sexual version of myself and we talk about dating and being single and stuff like this, I still think that would put some men like...
I think you're very high status in that show.
Oh,
though.
do you think?
I think so, yeah. I think it would take a very, very confident man or woman to go, I'm going to approach.
Yeah.
After that.
But that's what I need. So if you're not confident enough, then I'm not.
Yeah. Is that characteristics wise, is that something that you think is a non-negotiable?
For me now, yes. So I think...
Has that changed?
A little bit maybe, but I think it's because I'm so sure of myself now. Mm-hmm. I need the same energy. I need someone who can put me in my place.
Right. Yeah, sure.
Genuinely, one of my favorite things, if I start seeing a man, if he can make fun of me and like bring me down a peg or two, but in a nice, safe way.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
Interesting. Is that your sort of your love language of sort of like playful flirting banter hate type stuff?
Yeah, but I don't necessarily want to be the boss all the time. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's very complex.
Yeah, no, I bet it is. And I'm sure it sort of changes. I remember like...
What's your dynamic?
I always remember seeing like certain friends when they were sort of dating people or, you know, like uni couples and things like that. And then they would just be arguing constantly sort of like negging each other. And I was like, is this nice for either one of you?
Yeah.
Like, but then as I sort of like, as you grow up, you're like, oh, okay, but my relationship doesn't have to be the same as everyone else. Everyone else kind of exists in different ways. But I was like, that sounds exhausting. That sounds really, really tiring where you're constantly just like niggling at each other.
Yeah. That is one of my sisters and her husband, but I think that is their love
Yeah,
language.
sure.
They're constantly making fun of one another. Like whenever we're over there,
Yeah.
they're constantly making fun of each other, constantly arguing about something. And it gets really like theatrical and like it's really funny. And yeah, but I think that's just them.
Yeah.
And it just works.
Yeah, for sure. I think I did on my radio show, I think we spoke to somebody like an expert in love languages, and she sort of gave the caveat that it's all bullshit anyway, like it's created by some sort of like American pastor back in like the 20s or whatever. But I filled in this quiz and like she sort of analysed the results and stuff. And I think out of the 5, my most important one was like compliments and acts of service.
Okay. What, that you like to receive or that's
I
how
like
you are?
to receive.
Okay.
And quality time was my least. I said to Jen, I was like, is this fine? But I think that's linked into my job and the fact that like when we are together, it's great. But then like our relationship isn't. I think if both of us needed to be like almost codependent, then the job I have would not be good for that.
No.
And I think sometimes a bit of distance is sometimes quite good.
Yeah.
For us, maybe.
Did she do the quiz?
I don't think she did actually. I think that's where she's left now. See, quality time, distance. She knows that I need to have at least 2. She's just on the front drive, just waving.
I imagine it more that she was upstairs and she could hear all of this and she's like, I can't listen to this bullshit.
I don't need to listen to the unedited version of this.
No.
She does listen to the edited version
Does
of it.
she?
She does.
Bless her.
I know.
That's really sweet.
It is sweet, isn't it?
Yeah. So I've always found that weird though. So whenever I've been dating people and they take an interest in what I do and they start listening to stuff, I'm always a bit like, why? You don't need to. Do you know what I mean?
Why does that make you feel a bit?
I don't know. Because they're being nice and they're taking an interest.
Sure. Whereas they want to be going, no, I don't really.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah. Don't even know your surname.
I prefer off menu. Can't even pronounce your first name.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Good week in parenting for you?
Haven't had. Oh no, I've been away.
Of course you have. You've been in
Lithuania.
Running away from the police, right? Is that it? Yeah.
It felt a bit like that because when I got to customs on the way into Lithuania, the guy at passport control was very suspicious.
Solo female traveller.
Solo female traveller. He was poring through my passport for ages, like looking at the stamps.
And you travel quite a lot, don't you?
Yeah. The last place I went to was Poland.
Yeah. You're trafficking, aren't you?
Yeah, or something. And I said something to Gareth Gwyn because I was messaging him or something about work when I was travelling. And I said to him, I really hate when I go places and I can't speak the language. Like, genuinely hate it.
Yeah.
But then somewhere like Lithuania, I'm never going to speak Lithuanian.
No.
Unless I marry someone from there or whatever, or I move there. It's never going to happen. And Gareth was like, it's probably a good thing that you can't because they probably would have arrested you.
Yeah.
Like that would be the final straw for them. If that guy was really suspicious of me and then I could speak fluent Lithuanian, they'd be like, what the heck is this?
Yeah. What was Lithuania like?
Nice, but I can't quite figure it out.
Go on.
And I don't know how to talk about this without sounding xenophobic, but I'm not trying to be.
Well, I think that's fine. You've caveated it and we'll just cut that little bit out.
That's how the law works, right?
It's fine.
Where's the nearest police cell here?
Cell? I'm not sure actually. They're all closed down, aren't they?
They
Could do
are.
a citizen's arrest.
Fine, okay.
Jen will come back in a hat. Little flashing blue lights on their head.
It's extra.
Yeah, oh, it really is. Really is. Plus VAT as well.
Oh, God,
Dreadful.
yeah. No, so I think it's because I don't really know much about Lithuania anyway. I read up about it quite a bit before I went, but then I couldn't work out the language. So I learned a few phrases, just enough to be polite. Hello. Yeah, it's always, and you always have to get sorry in there as well. So it's hello, sorry, goodbye, thank you.
I always get like sorry and please confused a lot. So I think...
Okay. But I mean, it depends on the tone. Because if you bump into someone and you're like, please.
Yeah. Fucking what?
Yeah. It could
that's
work. But I couldn't work out the language. So, because I love observing people. So I would go to bars and stuff on my own with a book and I'd listen and I watch people. And the language is kind of a real mix of like, it sounds Polish and Russian, but much softer. But then there's something quite European about it, even though they're like Western European, but they're so much further away than Poland.
Right.
And I was looking at people thinking, do they have like a distinctive look here? But they kind of did, but also they didn't.
Okay.
I just couldn't quite put my finger on it.
I'd love to watch a travelogue show with you, just like, but no, genuinely, this is hand on heart. I would love to watch, because it's usually like people paired up. I'd like to see you go to different places in the few days that you have off from your kids, and you just like explore the world.
Okay.
I'd love to watch that.
Okay.
I think that'd be amazing.
Oh, fine.
You don't know how to deal with this because it's a compliment, do you?
No, I don't know. No. You done?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
And then you die on the way home. Are you happy now?
Yeah, I have to experience a jail in every single place I go.
That would be great, yeah.
Wouldn't it? Yeah.
The quickest way, which European country can you get arrested in quickest?
Ooh.
That's a nice challenge. Like around the world in 60 days, but like around the jail cells in 60 days.
Isn't it? I think anywhere where they're quite religious. I think, because even like in Italy, if you're in a church there somewhere. And
Tops off.
Yeah, done. Dick.
See you in 4 years. And then it's just dead air on Channel 4 for 56 minutes. Why did we put an hour slot on this? We cancelled the news for this today.
That's really funny. Yeah, but I've mentioned this, how I do think of myself as being in a film sometimes, especially if I'm on my own. And I think it's a way of having a confidence that maybe isn't always there. So you're kind of having to pretend that you're confident and act it. But then by acting it, you become it. And so I will be the mysterious woman sitting at a bar. Yeah. And I'm sitting there thinking, I wonder if everyone's wondering, who is she?
Yeah, I can't even, I've not read a single page of this book. How many pages did you read when you were away?
I'm reading a book at the moment that has 83 chapters in it, and I have read 15.
Okay.
So actually, that's not bad.
That's all right. Good book?
Really good book. It's called The Museum of Innocence.
Okay.
It's by an author from Istanbul. And
How cultured.
Anti.
Oh my gosh.
You don't know me.
Did you choose that book to travel with because it seems cultured?
No, because I was meant to be going to Istanbul a few weeks ago.
Right.
And then I didn't go. And I was reading this because there's a museum in Istanbul based on the book.
Right.
So I wanted to go to the museum, but I wanted to have read the book.
And you couldn't find any Lithuanian fiction in time?
No, and I did look.
Did you?
Yeah. I like to get a sense of a place. So, okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you the same. I'm going to tell you, well, like when I travel, there are certain things that I like to experience to get a real feel for a place. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to ask you the same thing. So for me, it's cemeteries.
Okay.
So
well, of course it is.
I will always look up the cemeteries.
Okay.
Because they are fascinating.
Yeah, sure.
I think it gives a real snapshot of life and the past there. Supermarkets.
Yeah, great.
Oh my God.
How much paprika in the crisps?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I walk around these supermarkets thinking, this is how these people live. Look at all these sweets I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Like it's that.
There's a whole fish there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get this in Wales. What was the other? Oh yeah, and then I try and read something. It doesn't have to be like a historical thing, but like even if it's like a fictitious novel based in that place to get a sense of.
That's very, very clever and a really nice way of dropping yourself in, like semi getting into the culture before you go there. Whereas
it's very much head girl energy, I think.
It is head girl energy. My energy before I travel is to try and stuff everything I own into a backpack so I don't have to pay for hold luggage.
Right, yeah.
And then complaining that the zips are broken on my bags.
Yeah.
and then rinse and repeat. And then going, why did I think saving £10 and getting a flight at 3:27 was the best idea when I could have just got one at like 11 a.m. I'm a tight fucker when it comes to traveling.
Okay.
And I'm trying to fix that. And I think that's from years of like not having much money and just trying to be like, this is the only way to sort of like justify going away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is this £10 for a midnight flight more sensible, or you know, will future me be much more thankful for this?
Yeah,
trying to be better with that. When I'm at a place, I love to just go for a walk. I also like to use their public transport to see what's like rather than taxis and things like that, and go, the trains are great here. Oh my God, it's so easy.
Yeah, so you can come home and be that insufferable person.
Yeah, exactly. And I think with like Google Maps and stuff, it's just easy, right? It's just don't need to potter around with that. What else do I like to do? I like to see I just like ice cream. Ice cream on holiday, I think is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
And swimming in the sea is one of my favourite things to do in the world.
Yeah.
I don't think my mum, I don't think has ever seen the sea without going for a swim.
Your
in
mum?
it. Yeah, without,
yeah.
you know, it could be any time of year in any place.
Yeah.
She's chaotic.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a good energy.
Yeah.
So I think like we've always sort of grown up with like, no, if you're by the sea, you fucking go in the sea. It's
Yeah.
rude not to.
I'm exactly the same as her. I can't go to the sea without at least getting my legs wet.
Sure.
It has to be.
She'll go like all in. She's
Oh,
just
yeah.
constant. She's just like constantly wearing a bathing costume.
Wow.
A strong wind.
Like Bugs Fizz.
Yeah,
Ready to
exactly.
go. Oh, you know, because I went on a date with someone and we were walking along the seafront and I said to him, I'm really sorry about this. I took my shoes off and I ran towards the sea.
That's quite sort of manic pixie dream girl energy, isn't it? What am I like? Come chase me. Sebastian, chase me. The crab. Are you sniffing at your heels?
Do you force that on your own kids as well?
Yeah, like we'll always like if we're by the beach, then you've got to, right?
Yeah.
It's I mean less sort of like bodies of still water.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, in the summer, I have to carry towels in the car with me at all times
Yeah.
because I know even if I just go take the kids to the beach after school, just to like, you know, we'll have chips or we'll throw stones into the sea, they're gonna get drenched.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't stop them. So I have to have towels in the car.
It's great. I'm looking forward to summer and doing all this.
Yeah.
It's going to be good fun.
Yeah.
I'm going away on Monday to Alicante
Yes.
for that many days. 3.
Okay.
We're flying from Cardiff Airport, which is like I'm weirdly excited about.
Okay. Have you never?
I think once.
Oh, okay.
But like it feels like a joke.
Yeah, which is annoying because it's like 10 minutes from my house
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
should be able to use it all the time. But
To come here.
Yeah.
Helicopter just there.
Oh yeah, but the flight and the connections stuff they have is so chaotic.
It's wild, isn't it? So they're putting new ones on. So like in a weird way, I felt like a patriot going, well, I'm supporting local if I fly
Yeah.
from Cardiff. And
Yeah.
maybe they won't just have one flight to Edinburgh once every 16 weeks on a Tuesday evening.
Yeah. It feels like more flights go from St Athan on a daily
Yeah.
than from
Sure.
actual Cardiff Airport.
One of my friends is a pilot.
Okay.
And works for one of the big 2 airlines in the UK. I'm
Oh,
not
hang
going to
on,
say
let me
which
guess.
one. Go on.
What are the big 2? BA and Virgin?
Yes.
Okay.
One of those 2. And he traveled to New Zealand when he was like an adult to become like a pilot out there. And
Yeah.
that's his job, and it's fucking cool.
Oh my God.
Really cool.
Is he a bit psychotic?
In what way?
Because I think pilots are a little bit like surgeons.
Okay.
I think to do that job, I think you have to have a little bit of a
Really?
kink in your...
A kink for planes. A kink for clouds.
Yeah, I don't know because it feels like a big responsibility.
Sure. Yeah. No. He's the sweetest man.
Okay.
And he's got
Single?
No, he recently married. They've got their first kid now, who's quite young. So I wonder if his like idea on it has changed a little bit because it's like being away and stuff. But he was the first person in our group of friends to be like, oh, he knows what he wants to do and he's doing it. And we were all like, ah. Didn't know for like another 15 years. Kind of like,
and
no,
it's also like a proper adult job as well.
yeah, and it also wasn't like going to uni to become a lawyer.
No.
Like, and none of my friends did medicine because we just were like, I think thick as mittens.
Has he flown you? Have you been?
No, he hasn't.
Okay.
He's flown one of my friends before. One of my friends went to Las Vegas with him, and he was in Las Vegas for I think 2 hours, and then he came home, and I was like, "Why have you done that?
Oh my God.
you're a fucking idiot!"
Just to be on that plane with
yeah,
him.
I think so. But he's not with him.
No.
Can I have a go?
No. Yeah, you're not allowed anymore.
That backseat driver is like, "You're fine on this side."
Yeah.
No, you're pulling out. I think that's what I do.
Yeah.
What does this do? What does this do?
It was really funny what you were saying about trying to save money though when you're traveling. Because
Yeah.
I was very much like, I managed to get my suitcase just under 20 kilograms on the way back.
Great.
Even though I'd bought loads of clothes. But my carry-on bag must have weighed like 30 kilograms. It was so heavy, like it was hurting my arm. And I was thinking, but no one's weighed this. So
No.
actually, and they always say, like sit in at the beginning. It's like, so this was Ryanair. Sit in your seat because you've been allocated these seats, so we know the weight of the plane and the weight distribution of the plane. No, you don't,
No.
because when I book the tickets, you don't ask for my weight.
Yeah, and also I could go to duty free and buy 17 bottles of gin. And I used to. And then I could take that on.
Yeah.
You fucking
and also, you don't know
liars.
how much I've eaten in the last 3
Yeah.
days.
I've not shit for 6 weeks because I want to crash this plane.
Yes.
Yeah, liars, dirty liars.
I know. Are your kids excited about this holiday?
They are excited. I think. Yeah, no, they are excited. Yeah, they this morning they were like, "We're going away in 4 days." So they're really, really excited by it. Postman.
Ooh, parcel.
Should we get him on? What do you reckon it is?
My
My wife's invoice.
Yeah.
Stacked full. End of year, end of tax year, innit? Shit. my 25, 26 fees for my escort wife.
Oh man. Please.
I'll go and find what that is, and we'll unbox it in the next episode.
Oh, okay, fine.
I've also got another thing that I wanted to unbox in the next episode.
Oh, okay.
Exciting. Should we do that?
Are you just doing admin? Have I driven all this way just to watch you do your domestic admin?
I thought I'd send some emails in the next episode as well. Do my tax return. That's so funny. Yeah,
Brilliant.
let's
Okay,
do that then.
fine.
Okay, see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.